Hi, all of you. So this is Gil, Dadvice number 20. For those of you who have low tolerance or just simply have a hard time handling offensive comments, my best advice is to try to walk away from that platform as much as possible, or as soon as you can. Walk away from any situation or platform as quickly as you can. Maybe put up a couple more cooling down, venting comments, and then just walk away, because it's a really good chance a lot of times when you get an offensive comment and you're fighting on the website with someone else, like with comments and stuff. So many times, like other people, like reading your comments, most people who's gonna read your comments during your fight with another person, like they don't even know what's going on, and they don't even care. And for me, I don't. I may observe a fight on the platform somewhere, and then I don't even know what's going on, and I don't care. I don't care. So I don't even pay attention, because a lot of times the people who gets in a comment that's offensive to them, they don't want that comment. They don't want to be seeing that comment about you, whether it's true or not, that you're offended about. They don't want that comment to be there, because they're afraid other people are going to see that and they're going to be embarrassed about that comment that they made about you, right? It's like if you went out there wearing your like skimpy shorts or something, and that you're afraid that what people are going to say about those skimpy shorts that you might be wearing, or whatever it is. but in reality, people just don't care. They don't care about it. Maybe that person will think that you're getting ready for the beach or something, like for that example, like that's just an example of this. But anyway, I do know I would say my best advice is to walk away from it as soon as you can. Walk away from the situation as soon as you're able to, and everything. And so, because eventually the fire is gonna die down. Eventually your heat from any offensive comment, it's gonna die down eventually. And then if you try to divert your attention to something else, you're eventually gonna forget about it. And the other person is gonna forget. And then if you keep yourself diverting your attention, eventually the fire will completely die off, and then you'll forget about it. That's the best advice I can give about all this. That can go with life, like real life situations too. Like if you have someone who offends you, like if you have someone who's offending you out in the public, so. If you could try to walk away from that situation and try to divert your attention to something else, and eventually we're gonna forget about it. We're gonna all forget, and then we're just gonna try just walk away from it. That's my best advice about, like, if you're having a quarrel on the internet somewhere. And my advice is I know it's gonna be like, whether it's the truth or not. It can be, I know it can be it could create a lot of heat in you. And maybe perhaps, like I say, put a couple more cooling off venting comments, and then just don't pay attention. Don't pay attention at all anymore. That's my best advice. Don't pay attention. This can also go with the real life situations. Like, let's say that you make a legit mistake while you're driving or something, and then someone flicks you off or something. Chances are you're not going to even see the person again. The chances are you're not going to see the person anymore for the rest of your life. You're going to, it's not like you're going to even see the person anymore. So, you just don't pay attention to the person getting mad at you. You don't pay attention. That's my best advice. Don't pay attention to it, and just drive away. Drive away. As soon as you're able to. Because you're not going to see the person again anyway, and just let it die down. Let the heat die down, and that. But I'm just like talking about mostly like offensive comments on the internet. You know, like I mean, the best advice is just like maybe like just to try to walk away as soon as you're able to, and then if you have a lot of heat about the conversation on that, I mean, I think try to divert your attention to something else, and just and just kind of like wow, and just kind of like forget about it, and eventually everybody's gonna forget about it. I mean, everybody's gonna forget about it eventually. I mean, maybe if it takes having to delete your comment or something, so that way, like make yourself unexistent somehow. But I mean, but there's gonna be times like even when you can't do that at all, like delete yourself from there because I mean, you're afraid that everybody's looking at the comment about you, but like everybody reading it probably is not going to even know what's going on, and they don't care. So you just understand that people don't even care about reading any comment or any comments that they read that you got offended by. I mean, they don't even care. Most people don't even care. I don't care. I mean, so yeah. So I mean, so like I say, I mean, if you're gonna walk away, whether it's whether it's a very heated argument or not, whether you're super heated up or not, if you can try to walk away from the situation, eventually you'll cool off. Eventually it's gonna cool off, and it's very recommended that you divert your attention to something else, and then eventually that the fire will die down, you know, in you. It will die down, and then you'll forget about it. I mean, that's the best advice I give about all this, you know, like that includes, you know, like life situations, like say you have a driver who flicked you off or something. Like it's not like you're gonna see the person again, so I mean, you just don't pay attention to that person in the public that offended you a little bit, just kind of walk away and just pretend that you didn't even hear them. Just pretend that you didn't even hear the person. You know, that's a nice way to get back on someone who offends you, like in the real life anyway. Like it's just to pretend that they didn't hear, that you didn't hear them at all. Pretend that you didn't see them, or you didn't hear them. Just pretend that, and then I mean, they're gonna hate that, and people hate that shit when they see that you didn't hear them, like when you're pretending to. That people will hate that, believe me, and people hate that, you know. So that's the best advice. Just pretend not that they didn't hear you, like in the real life situation, and then just don't pay attention and walk away. It's not like you're gonna see the person again. The heat will die down, and the fire will die down eventually. So that's my next advice. That was my Dadvice number 20. I hope you liked this video, and so just be happy. All right, see you on the next video.